Okay, I guess I only had one more left. March 2nd, 1207 of the Septian calendar, the day before Oliver Reese Horner and Sherazard Harvey are to be wed. I'm gonna have so many issues pronouncing her name. I should just call her Shara. And not bother with the full thing. I was getting a bit tongue-tied. Thank you, Your Majesty. You've done so much to arrange for the ceremony, even letting me wear such a beautiful wedding dress. I'm not so certain thank you is enough, really. Oh, come now, no need to be so formal. But tomorrow we'll be family. It means the world to me to hear you say that. The tailoring and the traditional style of the Imperial family is lovely, but I also appreciate how it takes my personal style into account as well. I almost wonder if I'm fit to wear something so perfect. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so negative. You're being negative, Shara. Is it truly acceptable for me to marry a prince? Do I deserve to be so happy? Certainly, those thoughts and many more are running through your mind as we speak. Well, I was born in the slums of a foreign country. I might be the last woman who would suit a man of Oliver's status. No matter how much I try to quiet the voice in my head, it won't stop telling me that. I understand precisely how you feel. My position left me also feeling inferior to His Majesty when we married. Your Highness. That's also why I know how to bring you comfort. Do you love him, Sherazard? Of course I do. I'm trying to remember what the circumstances were between the marriage of the Emperor and the Empress. I'm pretty sure they had... the Imperial family has children from different mothers. I'm not sure if it was arranged for convenience or love or... it's been too long, I don't remember the actual details. Even if it's still the strangest thing to say out loud after all we've been through, yes, I love him. Then you suit him more than any other. You're absolutely right. I get to marry the man I love more than anyone else. Trim the fluff, that's all that truly matters. Your Highness, thank you so much for your counsel. Most welcome. Your Highness, it's time. Thank you. Now then, I must attend to some official business. Try to get as much rest as you can before tomorrow. I will, thank you again. The Empress is such a wonderful woman. If I were in her position, I'm not sure I'd be able to think of anything outside of Prince Cedric. And yet she's gone far out of her way to comfort me. Tomorrow's really happening. I was told the tiara was designed just for the wedding. Maybe that's why it feels a little more gaudy compared to the dress. Oh, come on, Shara. Who the hell are you to call something so intricate and high-class gaudy? Who could that be? The signal in this room's a little weak. Hello? Sherazard speaking. Who's this voice? Wait, Aina? Holy cow, Aina, it's been so long. Oh, the receptionist from Liberals Guild? So, how do you like the Grancel branch? How's the new job treating you? Well, one of the liberal branches. He's always been a machine. I'm almost sad he got promoted over to the Lemon headquarters. But if anyone's got the chops to carry on his work, it's you. Take good care of Liberal for me, okay? You know I will. I know what I'm getting into, but I'm up for the challenge. Are they not gonna even show like a picture of her? Only part that bums me out is not being able to see you as much. I miss you, girl. I miss you too. I do plan on staying registered as a bracer, but between you and me, I think it'll be tough to stay active on the field. But if you're ever in need, I'll be there. Don't stress. We've got enough bracers who are training over here, so as long as nothing big happens, you're good. I love knowing you got my back, though. If only I could be there to have your back on your big day. I told you before, it's fine, you're in a big adjustment period right now. Descending Liberals branches from now on is enough without throwing weddings into the mix. Don't I know it, but I know I'll be top shelf at it, you just wait and see. Once I've got all my bases covered here, I'm carving out a big chunk of time so I can see you. Sounds like a plan to me. We're long overdue for a drinking night. I have to bring some of the good stuff with me. Well, I'll let you go now, but I'm glad we got to talk. And... I couldn't be happier to hear that from my best friend. This one's cute. To your blessed future. This one's already real cute. Congratulations on your wedding, Prince Oliver. It will be a joyous day for us all. How long has it been since you first traveled to Liberal? 5 years? I'm still in awe at times that the friendships you fostered abroad blossomed into true love. Well, it certainly wasn't love at first sight for her. I would credit those negotiation tactics you taught me for bringing us down our road to happiness. Cheryl was always kind of Oliver's babysitter in the previous games. He went off to do silly things and she was down there to chase him down. I believe I only taught you lessons good enough for the military. Love's an entirely different battlefield. Ankle sex. I just realized how that sounds when I say it out loud. There's no reason you have to indulge every stupid thing that comes out of his mouth. Especially now that he's found someone who will finally take him off our hands. My dearest of friends, surely I'm a prize worth fighting my bride-to-be for. If you were a prize, I'd sooner take being a loser. You should be weeping with joy that she chose you. Well, I can't argue that. Not even a moment's hesitation. By the way, I've heard that you'll be taking up residence in Ulster rather than the palace. Is that true? It is. Strictly speaking, I'm still a bastard son who has no chance of succeeding the throne. Cedric may have gone missing, but I have no desire to vie for Emperor in his stead. We haven't chosen Ulster for certain, mind. We've talked about settling abroad as well. It's one thing to consider a getaway villa, but if you want to live permanently outside of Erebonia, that's another issue. To be certain. I have no wish to interfere with your lives as newlyweds, but you will need the bare minimum of security wherever you do settle. Poor me, I suppose I'll never truly be free. I realize I've said this before, but I don't consider myself of the same standing as the rest of the Imperial family. That's why I preferred our wedding to be more on the modest side. Well, with circumstances as they are, you'll certainly be as busy as the rest of the family. You're still a prince, and that comes with work that needs doing. Yes, I'm perfectly fine with shouldering those responsibilities. I'm well aware I cannot abscond with my love and leave everything on poor Alfin's shoulders, nor would I want to. Enjoying my honeymoon to its fullest will have to suffice. You plan on only taking a skeleton crew with you, yes? A shame that the Vanders have only just regained our positions as your protectors. I would have preferred to accompany you, but perhaps it's the best chance you two will have at spending some much-deserved quality time together. We do deserve it, don't we? With that, I believe we've kept ourselves idle for long enough, Uncle. As much as I would love to stay and talk, yes, we have much to attend to. Then let me see you out. Oh, hey there, Oliver. Mueller. Your timing is perfect. I was just about to hang up with Aina on the line. Aina, you say? Is that Olivier I hear? Good day, Prince Oliver. Congratulations on your wedding. Please, Aina, Olivier suits me better. We've shared too many drinks at the table to have you address me as any other way. Less at the table and more under the table in your case. So I've been told. And hello to you too, Lieutenant Colonel. I can still hear the stress in your voice. And you always will if I have to keep looking after this one here. I wish I could see you both in person, but I still appreciate the invite even if I can't come. No need to feel guilty, sure has kept me well informed. Allow me to take this chance to also congratulate you on your spectacular promotion. Thank you. Okay, now I'm the one who's letting you go. Let's keep in touch and set something up after things calm down on both our ends, alright? Absolutely. Talk to you later, Shara. I didn't think she could reach me all the way from Liberal. It was so great to hear from her. I'm glad I happened to run into you while she was still on. Her presence tomorrow will be missed. Speaking of tomorrow, Sin will be arriving early in the morning, while Kevin and Reese are due in the early afternoon. I'm almost giddy at the thought of seeing them again. Me too. So, my handsome beau, who are you getting to see? Is it a certain emerald-haired goddess, perhaps? Shut up, idiot. Ah, Shara, your dress is being stored in that room, isn't it? Sure is. Wanna take a peek? I'm picturing a perfect, pure white dress just for you. Oh, what a lucky man I am to be able to see you in it so soon. It really is something. It's been stolen! No, I only the dress. The tiara would have been the better choice with it being so adorned. What is the point of this? Something pinned to the chest. And therein should lie our answer. I'd recognize that card blindfolded, really? I wasn't expecting one of these. To my most worthy rival in the beloved Silver Streak, the opulent gown of purity is now in my possession. If you seek its return, accept my proposal and tour the Vermilion capital. The first riddle you'll find resides within a district that twinkles with brilliance, be it night or day. There you must inspect the pedestal of a crimson treasure some 300 years old, long tainted by vainglory. Phantom Thief B. This dumbass took it again! What's he up to this time? Once again, I am left begrudgingly praising some parallel gift for trickery. How dared he steal my bride's dress? Must he stoop so low? I wouldn't consider it low for an enforcer. Fear not, I'll see to starting a search in the palace and capital with the army. Hold on to that, I'd rather not cause alarm just before the wedding. Do you think you could leave them to me and Shara instead? I prefer not. Don't freak out, you know this isn't our first time dealing with him. Why, we're grizzled veterans by now, I should think. Why shouldn't we take him up on his proposal? And before the day is over, we'll have your dress back, and all will be as if it never happened, Shara. I'll hold you to that. What am I going to do with you two? Oliver got his disguise. At this point, he wears it so often, I'm surprised people don't just recognize him on the streets. The eye patch is also still there. And here we are, the Garnier District. If any place were to twinkle with brilliance, be it night or day, it's here. I get the feeling that I'm not going to have to solve any riddles this time around. I want to flash back to the little Play-Doh models of Ghost in the Sky. To know we both remember. I would never forget a moment with you. As for the opera, I may have stretched the truth a little, but I did indeed perform there. I simply wasn't the star. It's the passionate bard of modest repute who was known as Olivier Lenheim. He probably just crashed the opera. You don't say, color me impressed. As well you should be, I charmed a fair few ladies with my lush, alluring voice. Yeah, and on that note, back to the riddle. We've got my dress to find, right? That we do. So, a monument of vainglory. Something about 300 years old, right? This place he thought about was... The jewelry store. Nothing fits the bill better than the Crimson Tiara at St. Corey's, for sure. It's not only treasure with its value at a million mira, it's also doubly precious as a relic from the Middle Ages. I've got no clue how long tainted by vainglory applies, though. It could be attributed to a few things. The gems it was decorated with are of the utmost purity, for the first. Anything so extravagant would certainly serve as an excellent token of power and wealth. For the second, I would point to this tale. It is believed that those who covet it are met with great misery in their life. So greed inevitably spells tragedy then. Perfect match. And the Middle Ages part also goes with it needing to be 300 years old. So there we go. Check and check. But you know, I get this strange feeling that I've seen this tiara somewhere else. So you notice. You've seen it in that new tiara I had commissioned for you. It was this very jeweler who made it. And its key inspiration was this very tiara here. Oh, I see it now. Normally, you would have worn one passed down through our family. The Empress, too, wore it as a bride. How lovely it would have been to see you wear it as well. Is there some reason I can't? Over 10 years ago, and as our family's treasure vault was being reorganized, some bandits fled with it in hand. It's been considered lost ever since. Huh. I'm sure you could even pay me to risk what would happen if I got caught stealing from a royal vault. I don't think Phantom Thief B was active yet, was he? Correct. This was before he'd made himself known to the world. It didn't have as much decor as, say, the Crimson Tiara or your new one. It was a beautiful white gold with a pure, refined brilliance to it all the same. I'm sure you would have captured its beauty like none other. Well, hearing that makes me wish I could have worn it now. I love my tiara, of course. As gorgeous as can be. You were just calling it gaudy. Anyway, now that we're here, we should get on with looking for the next riddle. Right. Your second riddle takes you to where Valiance is built upon great wings. There, under the sea, made lively. Sorry. There, under the sea, made lively by the one-eyed bard and silver dancer, will be your next riddle. What does that mean? Seems like the courageous, but I don't understand what the rest of it means. Somewhere where they dance? The sky? I can't say it sits well with me that he was able to sneak in here. Fortunately, even if he can get in, he can't operate it. This will be in a real pickle if he were to run off with you-know-what. Either way, let's see if it really was too simple. Oh. I just hit coffee break and wait. I was thinking, it's like, wait, do they let me just operate that? Under the sea made lively by the one-eyed bard and silver dancer. That can't refer to anything else but the sonorous seashell. I'm pleased to see it's still there, at least. All he did was place the next riddle under it, looks like. Your next challenge shall be the last. That most glorious of garments is in the second Imperial Residence. Visit an area of tranquility guarded by 5 water dragons. Adios, finally, just one more to go. I'm guessing second Imperial Residence refers to Carol Imperial Villa. And they keep saying like they're surprised that he can get here, but he's done it so many times that he'd just like be used to him being able to get wherever he wants. Locations chosen have a pretty obvious theme to them to boot. They're all a walk down memory lane for us. Even this shell here has a story behind it. Indeed it does. The first time you saw this was when we were on a flight to Roland together. Yep, I remember my alarm bells going off when I saw you using it on the deck. I'd pegged you then for an Imperial spy. But you know, I'm still that same sneaky scamp as I was back then. Haven't changed a whit, which is why it's such a mystery why I ever fell for you. I'm just kidding, goofball, hard mode. Okay, let's keep on and get my dress. Sorry. Let's try to get better position. The Carol Imperial Villa's gazebo should be the place he's talking about. The 5 water dragons would be the 5 waterfalls. It looks like he left something big on the ground. Shall we go have ourselves a look? This seems like a gift more than anything. Or as close as our phantom can get to one. Well, this case is certainly conspicuous. Time to sneak a peek at our prize. You're letting it get dirty. It's touching the ground. Well, I'll be. It doesn't appear to have been damaged or dirtied in any way. That's a relief. Oh, it is. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if anything had happened. Oh, there's another card. I thought we were done with riddles. Let's see. You have done well to solve my riddles, bride and groom. To reward your efforts in overcoming these few obstacles as a team, I return your wedding dress. I wish also to extend my most heartfelt congratulations on your union. Oh yeah, real heartfelt. Maybe don't steal the dress in the first place if you're going for the warm and fuzzies. He's always been an unconventional one. Let me read the rest. There is a second compartment beneath the surface of this case. If you would, kindly remove its bottom panel to find a gift from me to you. Interesting. Oh, what are we in for now? I think he's being sincere. He's just also being rather roundabout in a charmingly bashful sort of way. I don't see why we shouldn't do it. Okay then, if you insist. I can already tell what they're gonna give him. It's gonna be the old tiara, right? Wait, a tiara? I almost can't believe this. This is the tiara that was stolen from our family. Really? But how did Phantom Thief B get his hands on it when it's been missing for over a decade? Maybe he'll give us an answer. Rumor had it this tiara was passed down through the royal family of a great country in western Simuria. My eternal quest for beauty led me to finding it some time ago. Indeed, it is a most beautiful treasure. It's something like this would only truly shimmer atop the head of the one to whom it belongs. That, of course, would be the silver streak, and so do I give this to you. A certain wandering bard once told me that true beauty is love, which, to this day, I find difficult to trust. But I would welcome being convinced by one who lives his life true to those words, to your blessed future. It's gonna make me a bit teary-eyed. Now that might be the closest thing to beauty he's ever achieved. My oh my, it'll be hard for anyone else to top the it'll be hard for anyone else to top his gift, won't it? I suppose the best way we can show our appreciation is get to convincing him how beautiful our love is. Good thing we've got a head start. No kiss. It appears he's not the only one who has a message for us. I think you ought to be the one who reads this part. What for? It couldn't be. To my sweet little sister, Sherazard. I'm so happy to hear you're getting married. You may or may not have heard rumors of where I've been of late, but know that you have no reason to worry about me. I hope this eases the weight on your heart so that you can fully devote yourself to your own happiness. Lucy. Word was that she used to work as a fortune teller in Michelin, right? Right. I've also heard she's been keeping her distance from the society. But words and hearsay don't hold a candle to her telling me to devote myself to my own happiness. She hasn't changed one bit. It's almost funny to think back on how my life's worked out. How all the people I've met, Luciola, Cassius, Aina, Estelle, Joshua, led me to my next fateful encounter. How, somewhere through all those, they helped lead me to you. When you look back on the complexities of life, you start to realize how great the chances were of us never meeting. But we did, and now our two paths have become one, with endless possibilities to be built upon in our future. It makes me wonder who else we'll meet that will drastically, irreversibly change our lives. It would make me very happy if Luciola was one of those people, again one day. I know for a fact that she will be, Shara.
僕は君のことを必ず幸せにする。空の女神に、いや、僕自身に誓って。というわけで、その手を一生離さないつもりなんだが、構わないかな？
安心して。私も話すつもりはないから。大好きよ、オリビエ。
Oh, I guess if you remember the CG, that could also be spoilers for the tiara part of it. For your blessed future. End. Oh, that one was very touching. We got another reward.